Good morning, everybody. Today we'll ask a few questions to the positive psychologist Sumedh Chatterjee.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Okay, Sumedh, please tell us what is positive psychology and how is it different from usual psychology?
So, positive psychology is also known as the science of happiness, and it helps people with human flourishing and thriving. So, essentially, it helps people from just getting by, which is called languishing, to flourishing or thriving, where you're living with complete happiness and serenity. And basically, usual psychology focuses on a person's deficits or what's wrong with them. Positive psychology, however, focuses on what's right with the person. What are a person's strengths and virtues, and how that helps to build their entire life's character as well as give them much more of a long-term happiness.
Okay, good. So, Sumedh, please tell us what kind of clients do you coach and counsel? I mean, who are your target audience, let's say?
I would say anybody who is currently struggling with their state of mind. I see people from different walks of life. I've met with different actors. I've met with different people who are, just regular people who just have a regular 9 to 5 job, to artists, to creatives, as well as people who are, sportsmen and athletes. So I don't have a particular set kind of clientele where that is my type of person, because again, everybody needs to access the flow state, and it runs along a wide array of people. But anybody who's struggling with their state of mind, suffering, needs to tap into their space of ease a little bit more. Anybody who's struggling with stress, anybody who has relationship issues, communication issues, anybody who feels that they are currently stagnant in their life, they don't have any motivation, they don't have drive, they lack a sense of purpose. So these are the kinds of people that I really like to work with, and I really have formulated a way to help them in my own personal way, and using different tools that I've acquired over many years.
Okay. So, from what you're saying, even students who are struggling to do well with their studies would benefit if they
Right.
showed you.
Right, absolutely. I do get a lot of students, especially if they're struggling with exams, concentration, issues like that. I do get a lot of people who aren't really getting that motivation in school, or they don't feel like they're really being able to embrace their creativity in school, and so I really allow them to help them tap into their individual talents and strengths and bring that out for a lot of students. Yeah, I do work with a lot of students. That's very true.
Okay, so what about more senior students, university students,
Yeah.
or they too?
Yeah, I've worked with university students as well. I think that that's when the stress kind of gets a little bit more for people, so definitely that is a time that you might require some accountability and assistance. So yeah, definitely older people as well, from all ages. So
Okay.
yeah, it's quite effective,
Okay.
regardless of the age.
Okay. So, Matt, we have heard that you work with brainwave entrainment
That's right.
therapy. So, could you just, explain a bit what that might be? And do they have to pay extra for this, or is it included in your charges and things
Right.
like that?
Yeah, so essentially what I help people do is I work with sound therapy, something called brainwave entrainment. This is using binaural beats. For people who have headphones or earphones, this would be ideal. It's basically two different tones played in two different ears that creates a third frequency. This is a subtraction of the two frequencies, and it gets them to change and alter their brain waves or state of mind or consciousness. There's many different kinds of waves, like alpha waves, beta waves, delta waves. Delta waves helping someone to go to sleep, alpha waves helping someone relax and get alert. So they have many different purposes, and they're used in many different ways, as well as subliminal messages, which can be embedded into these sound files. There's great ones that I have for depression, anxiety, and also different ailments and different struggles for people. So that's been very helpful, and I've used it in my own life. It's helped me in my own life to come out of struggle, come out of anxiety, so it's been very helpful. It doesn't cost extra. I do give you binaurals in your first session, as either through YouTube videos or through my own ones I've created myself with an MP3. If you want a more customized one, which the ones that I do create, that would be extra money, as well as mind movies. Those are mental ways to change your subconscious mind through images and visual movies. That would cost a little bit extra, as well as any kind of hypnosis sessions, or whatever you're doing, past life regression, all of that stuff. That is basically would cost some extra money. But the binaurals, the first time you come in and the second time you come in, I'm going to give you the files that have worked and the ones that are proven to work online. But if you want it more customized and personalized to you, something more specific, maybe you want a subliminal bundle or something like that, that would cost a little bit extra.
Okay, Sumedh, a lot of clients ask us, how many sessions do they need to do with you before they can totally get rid of their problem? Is there any such rule?
I think it differs with every single patient and a different person. So generally, I would say it takes you at least 4 to 5 sessions to see some kind of a transformation happening. So that would be like a 1-month change, right? You come in every week. However, for some people, they do require that longer time to be really able to change the mind, right? And rewire the mind. So generally they say it takes 21 days to build a new habit, and it takes 90 days or so to build a lifestyle around it. So, we want to get to that place also, how we're generating a lifestyle around it. That would be much more of a long-term process of working with me. However, I have had, one session you come in, you have a breakthrough in that one session. I have had sessions like that with people too. So there's no hard and fast rule here. It's according to your own preferences and needs, and I will suggest something for you according to what you have and your needs.
Okay, that was great, Sumedh. So this will give our clients an overview of what they can get. But in short, I heard you were a flow state coach. Could you tell us a few things about that?
Sure. So the flow state is a state where you feel your best and you perform your best. It's a state where you feel hyper creative, very productive. You feel motivated. You feel like time has stopped for you, nothing else matters. You feel very focused on the task at hand. And this is the state where, people are most likely to tap into their genius zone or their authentic selves and their best selves. So I think that by allowing yourself to use the flow state to get you from point A to point B makes the process a lot smoother. So I help people do that.
Okay. So thank you very much. And it was wonderful having you with us. We do hope that a lot of people would be interested in getting a session or a consultation with you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take
Bye.
care. May the flow be with you.
Thank you. Bye.